bottles in this bitch, 100 models in this bitch. We gon' party like we won the fucking lotto in this bitch. Living reckless, yeah, we know your crew can't hang. We in the section, throwing up them hundreds like it's change. SIMBA, back at it, I'm down in the fifth. I bought the whole shit, making moves, I'm out of the trench. Got out of LA, West Coast, where I represent.
It's me, SimbaTv. Bang! What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Simba coming back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, we got hidden Nickelodeon details you can't unsee. Man, if you guys are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of the notification. Gang, 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 gang. We're bringing new videos to you every single day. So without further ado, let's jump up in it.
Through the years, Nick has filled us with a ton of fond memories, great quotes, and unforgettable cartoons. Unfortunately, with all the good comes some bad. Nick has showcased some dirty jokes, awkward scenes, and crazy moments you won't be able to unsee, even if you cover your face in Nickelodeon slime. Sit back and enjoy a whole different form of nostalgia.
I'll go get some refreshments.
But before you watch, click subscribe. You'll join our notification squad and be the first to know of brand new content.
Go! All right, crank him out there. Keep going. Push him hard. Push him hard. Okay, come on over here. Get the flag.
Double Dare Abuse. Mark Summers will go down in history as one of the greatest TV show hosts of all time, but his start on Nickelodeon was not as smooth as the Sunday slide featured on his hit show Double Dare. Way back in 1986, the show was fresh on the network, and the children didn't quite understand the logistics of the final obstacle course.
I used to love
Instead of just
Double
cutting
Dare.
the recording to give them detailed instructions, he did the next best thing by manhandling them along. Summers actually yanks on their arms, pulls them along, and causes them to fall multiple times.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly in today's television world. In today's society, that wouldn't have. No, that's crazy. That is crazy, actually, because I do remember watching this and being like, yo, he pulling these kids mighty hard.
Hope the uncomfortable physical abuse they endured was worth it for the 10-inch TV and VCR. Welcome to Crybaby Lane. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the Disney Channel found massive success with their monthly release of original movies. Nickelodeon obviously wanted to get on the bandwagon, but they did it in all the wrong ways with the 2000 release of Crybaby Lane. The film aired just one time and was so disturbing to audiences, Nick immediately pulled it from the schedule. They've done plenty of scary stuff before, but Crybaby Lane was above and beyond all this, with a film featuring conjoined twins separated with a saw, killer dogs, and darker themes than most mainstream horror films.
Whoa!
Anyone who managed to catch the premiere was probably traumatized at how dark Nickelodeon chose.
Wait, so some directors sat there, some writers, some producers, they all sat there and was like, yeah, we gonna spend money on this, and they gonna love it. This is it. This is the move. And then you air it once, just once. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's a waste of money, man. See, I don't. What? It was a weird time back then because what?
To go.
It's that time of the month.
I never noticed that.
Time of the month. Thanks to sight gags and quick one-liners, many animated shows are able to get away with a lot more innuendo than many people realize. SpongeBob SquarePants is notorious for this, using the sea and quirky characters to showcase a lot of different comedic elements. In one episode, Squidward and Mr. Krabs prepare for an invasion from plankton. As a large shadow looms over the Krusty Krab, Squidward exclaims, "It's that time of the month again." A phrase typically reserved for a woman's menstrual cycle. To make the pun stick even more,
a red
cuts to a giant red blimp flying overhead.
Whoa!
Blood, tampons, or both.
Oh, time's up. Oh, that's too bad.
Losers of the Hidden Temple.
This was my
game
shit.
Shows featured awesome games and even better prizes we were envious of as children. Unfortunately for the players on Legends of the Hidden Temple, we rarely got to see them win any of the big prizes.
Very true.
And after learning some secrets of the show, you'll never want to cheer on the Purple Parrots or Silver Snakes ever again. The show was rigged and only allowed 8 winners per season due to budget constraints. This meant that the final temple challenge was pretty much rigged to lose, and those creepy temple guards could be sent out at any time to end the game.
Wow.
Knowing these details makes the whole show feel a lot more defeating.
Wow.
I love this.
Ren and Stimpy's LITTERBOX. The whole Ren and Stimpy show was a visual gag fest, filled with gross-out gags and images you wish you could scrub from your mind. Several of these moments came from the episode featuring Ren's cousin Sven. Sven and Stimpy instantly hit it off, doing all sorts of activities together. Then they decide to spend some time in the litter box together. The awkward moments will make you never want to see a litter box again, and things only get weirder when Stimpy looks directly at the camera and asks for some privacy. It was a little too late at that point, but many of us would gladly change the channel.
Come on.
Gibby goes nude. On iCarly, the character of Gibby added a lot of comedy to the show and was often shirtless as he danced around the iCarly set. During the show's special entitled I Shock America, Gibby took things one step further by going completely nude on an episode of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. While the cameras on iCarly cut away, the visual in our heads is of a young boy completely nude on an NBC program. It's pretty crazy to think about watching a show and seeing the scene actually happen on TV. Naturally, the iCarly gang was fined $500,000 and had to rely on donations to clear that fine. Unfortunately, the image of a nude Gibby is now burned into our collective skulls.
Hey, guess what? Dad's on. Okay, what's all over his face?
Forget about it.
Drake's Sunscreen. The subtle nature of adult jokes on a Nickelodeon show is what has helped so many programs get away with it over the years. Well, the sunscreen scene on Drake and Josh wasn't all too subtle. After one of Drake's band members complains about having sunscreen, Drake squirts him all over the face with a thick white substance. Once Josh enters the room, he immediately questions what's dripping all over the guy's face, clearly thinking the visual gag is something much different than sunscreen.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I have to say for that one is wow. Oh, what? Maybe we just have dirty minds because I never thought of it like that. I never thought of it like that until now. So maybe, you know, maybe they just have dirty minds. I don't know. I'm just saying that. I mean, that might be a stretch. That's a reach. I don't know, man.
As kids, this one probably went over our heads a little bit. As adults, the joke is so painfully obvious, we wonder how we missed it in the first place.
There's a screwdriver? A bag of gummy worms?
Gummy worms. Besides Grandpa Lou's strange ways, the Rugrats was a pretty safe show for children with a lot of heart and imagination. Unfortunately, some animators took their own imagination and dirty mind a little too far by sneaking in a quick visual gag on the show. As the babies dig through a diaper bag, one of the items they come across is a bag of gummy worms. Look a little bit closer at the G on the bag of gum-like squirms. It's an awful lot.
Yo, that look, that can't be no coincidence, no mistake, because that really just that was put in there intentionally. I can't, bro. I really can't.
Like a C. Put two and two together and you can't help but notice the shape and color of the worms in the plastic bag.
Yo.
Good luck getting that visual out of your head. HEFFER'S milking machine. Rocco's Modern Life spent multiple seasons not only hiding adult-themed jokes in the background, but the show loved shoving them in our face with some bizarre episodes and moments. One of these moments you can't unsee is the time that Heffer spent a night in the barn and got attached to a milking machine. The only problem was a male steer.
On, bro.
The milking
it was a
machine
sex
brings
toy.
So much happiness, he has stars form in his eyes. When he has to leave the farm, he even has a long goodbye to the milking machine, like they were involved in some sort of romantic relationship. The sound effects alone are something you won't get out of your head for quite some time.
How would you like to play a game?
Wow.
We're already playing a game.
Hi, Mr. Big Head.
Spank the Monkey. And we're right back to Rocco's Modern Life again because the show was filled with so much craziness. This next entry involves the characters playing a board game. Sounds pretty tame until you realize the board game is actually called Spank the Monkey and features an actual monkey while each player holds a paddle. Of course, the name of the game is a reference to something a little bit boring. dirty, but the monkey itself is pretty disturbing as well. A closer look at his rear end showcases worn off skin, an obvious sign that the monkey has been spanked one too many times.
They freaky! Yo, man. Yo. I'm telling you. A lot of these, we might just have dirty minds, or they might have dirty minds because I ain't never really thought of it that way. But a lot of these, Lord have mercy, because what? Man, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.